Another very important tool in continuity filming and editing is the eyeline match. This form of shooting and editing works on the supposition that if someone is shown looking at something off screen, in the next edit, the audience will expect to see what that person is looking at. For example, in this shot here, we see a character looking off screen left. The corresponding shot should therefore be filmed with the second character looking off screen right. When cut together, the audience will instinctively feel that the two characters are looking at each other. However, it may have been the case that in a film, the two characters may not have been on set on the same day. In fact, their footage could even have been shot days apart. As long as the eye lines match, the two characters do not need to occupy the same screen space. This is particularly useful for dialogue scenes where you want to focus on close-ups and have only one character on screen at a time. Of course, for this to work, you need to stay on the same line of action and stick to the 180-degree rule. If two characters occupy the same screen space, however, then the eyeline match becomes less pertinent because the audience can clearly see who is looking at who. Stanley Kubrick proved this point in The Shining during the bathroom scene with Grady and Jack Torrance. Because the two characters occupied the same screen space in a long shot, the eyeline match was less necessary. We can easily see who is looking at who. Because of this, Stanley Kubrick was able to cross the line of action without disrupting the audience's sense of who was looking at who. It was only in the second half of the scene where he moved to close-ups that the eyeline match became necessary. Otherwise, the characters would not have appeared to have been looking at each other. You're probably starting to figure out by now that the 180-degree rule, the line of action, and eyeline matches are all inextricably linked together when it comes to good filming and editing practice. For assessment purposes, make sure you make some notes on the eyeline match, and also try and find some examples of good eyeline matches in modern film and TV. It would also be worth filming, editing, and archiving your own eyeline match sequence for later assessment purposes.